Hi guys.
Hi guys, we are very excited. We woke up this morning and see at the view we have
The boat
the
and the
ship.
ship.
The ship, they don't like it when you call it a boat. Our Disney Cruise Line ship has arrived at 4 o'clock in the morning and we are really excited to get on it. And we hope you are too to come and join us for the rest of this week.
Through magic and beyond.
a member of your entertainment team, as well as a member as your assembly leader for Assembly Station Foxtrot. If you are in Assembly Station F, let me hear you make some noise. And our friends at the back there for Assembly Station Echo, your assembly leader is Jamie. So say hi, Jamie. Alright, we are those of the entertainment team. And you can probably tell by my accent too. Yes, I am British. I say it like that, British without the T. As well. I drank it already. Few things to remember here in your assembly station. In case of any emergency, this is your meeting point. So, we just heard the general alarm. That was 7 short blasts followed by 1 long blast on the ship's internal alarm bell system. However, prior to this general alarm, any guests with children checked in youth activities secured programming. This is Oceania Club, Oceania Lab, and it's a small nursery. Will be notified to collect their children immediately. Should you be unable to collect your children prior to the sounding of the general alarm, your children will be brought to you directly here at your assembly station by youth activities counsellors. In just a moment, our assistants here will jump up, walk nicely up onto the stage here and demonstrate how to don a life jacket. So we'd just like to ask at that time to please put away those mobile devices. Safety here is our number 1 priority here on the Disney Fantasy with the Disney Cruise Line fleet. So please put those electronic devices away. Has anyone seen the movie Monsters Inc? Yes, well, Jamie here is Roz. Jamie will always be watching. Always. Please remember to throw away those electronic devices. We'd like to thank you for your patience at this time and continue that further attention soon because you're inside and warm. We've got a lovely video for you. Thank you.
May I have your attention, please? The mandatory emergency drill has now begun. Attention evacuation teams only. You may now return to your work locations. To all guests, you are now at your correct assembly station. In the unlikely event of an actual emergency, you will hear the general alarm, which is 7 short blasts followed by 1 long blast of the ship's whistle, accompanied by the sounding of the alarms. When you hear this signal, please go immediately to your stateroom, put on warm clothing and comfortable shoes, take all critical medication with you, and don your life jacket. The route to your assembly station is posted on the sign on the back of your stateroom door. Bring your key to the world card and follow the signs and directions of the designated crew to your assembly station. Prior to the general alarm, guests with children in youth activity secured programming will be notified to collect their children immediately. Should you be unable to collect your children prior to the sounding of the general alarm, your children will be brought directly to you at your assembly station by our youth activities counselors. Here are the instructions for donning your life jacket. First, unroll the strap and extend the clip to the end of the strap. Then, hold the life jacket in front of you and pull apart the opening for your head for easy access. Next, put your head through the opening and then pull the strap behind your back. Insert the clip into the buckle on the right side of the jacket and pull the strap tight so that the life jacket feels snug around you. Close the neck collar and ensure that the life jacket fits securely around you. The life jackets are all fitted with a light and whistle to help attract attention when in the water. If you are unable to reach your stateroom for your life jacket, one will be provided by your assembly team. In the unlikely event that it is necessary to abandon ship, the order will be given verbally by the captain over the PA system from the bridge, and your lifeboat will already be prepared for boarding on Deck 4. The assembly teams are trained to take you in small groups from the assembly station to the lifeboat, and special care will be taken not to break up families. Any questions or requests for additional information should be addressed to any ship's officer. Please note, Our guest services teams are always available for you at our guest services desk, located on Deck 3 midship, or by dialing 0 from your stateroom telephone. Should you happen to feel unwell at any time during your cruise, please note that we have a health center on board, located on Deck 1 forward with operational hours posted. If you should require assistance outside of operating hours, please dial 0 from your stateroom telephone and our team will assist you. All of us on board Disney Cruise Line are dedicated to making your cruise a safe and enjoyable experience. If you have any safety-related questions, your stateroom host or hostess will be happy to assist you. You may also contact guest services at any time. Thank you for your attention during this drill. The drill is hereby completed. Welcome aboard and have a magical cruise.
Hands out! And please! Oh yeah!
Palo is one of the specialty restaurants on board, so it's not included in the cruise price and you do have to pay extra for it. Because of that, we honestly expected smaller fine dining portions. As you will see, we were very wrong. Portions here are huge. We couldn't even finish everything we ordered. The restaurant itself is beautifully designed in a Venetian Italian style, elegant, warm, and perfectly matching the Italian cuisine they serve. When you walk in, you'll also see this stunning chandelier. It's actually an art piece representing a plate of spaghetti. The pale drops are pasta, the red ones are tomato sauce, and maybe even a bit of parmesan. And here's a picture of us standing right underneath it. Next up, the menu. We're showing it slowly so you can take your time, but feel free to pause the video if you'd like to take a closer look at all the dishes. Then the meal begins with a little complimentary bite from the chef. A fried gnocchi topped with a mushroom sauce and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese. It was absolutely delicious. Honestly, the fluffiest gnocchi I've ever had in my life. After that, we shared an appetizer from the antipasta section, fritto di calamari e gamberi, perfectly fried calamari and one giant prawn served with a marinara sauce and a citrus garlic mayonnaise. So good and really fun to share. Only we didn't know yet that there was so much more food coming. Oh, and this was the bread basket. Little pieces of pizza dough brushed with garlic oil, breadsticks and crispy cheese wafers. Luckily, we were smart enough to save some space for what came next. For my starter, I had the chupin soup, created by Mr. Chupin himself. Our lovely server told us a story. It actually reminded us a bit of a French bouillabaisse. So did the story. It's a rich red seafood soup, not creamy, but full of flavor, with prawns, mussels, clams, bits of fish, and it comes with a piece of bread topped with garlic pesto. Christophe chose the mesclun salad, made with mixed greens, spinach, and cherry tomatoes, finished with a prosecco vinaigrette. Quite tangy, but very refreshing, and a good balance for what was coming next. For the main course, yes, we ordered 3 of them. Still thinking portions would be small, we started with the grilled jumbo scallops served on a Pinot Grigio risotto with lemon, artichokes and fava beans. The scallops were tasty, but honestly a bit small to be called jumbo. Then came the pappardelle pasta. We think it was fresh, served with salmon roe, truffle oil and a creamy tarragon sauce, topped with grilled lobster. Sadly, the lobster was a bit overgrilled and dry. And finally, the grilled Angus beef tenderloin steak, served on mashed potatoes and sautéed spinach. Rich, classic, and beautifully presented. For dessert, we had the chocolate soufflé with vanilla bean gelato, vanilla sauce, and chocolate sauce. Super fluffy, but the chocolate flavor was rather mild. Maybe that's just the Belgian in us talking. We like our chocolate strong. And then this little surprise. A plate saying Happy 16th Anniversary Christophe and Tatiana. They even spelled Christophe with 2 F's, but we didn't mind at all. We weren't even there to celebrate, it just came up in conversation. Our amazing server, a sweet Filipino lady, arranged everything. She was so kind, thoughtful and genuinely interested. She even looked up our YouTube channel that same evening and told us about it the next day. We feel really lucky that we had her taking care of us that night.
Hi guys, it's day 2. I sleep very well, yes.
chairs. The stools and Mickey's.
Yeah.
Name's Squash. I said hello, dudes.
Welcome to Animator's Palette, our very first rotational dining restaurant on the Disney Cruise. You can always pause the video here if you'd like to take a closer look at the menu. It's a beautifully themed place filled with color, light and energy, where Crush and all his friends from Finding Nemo come to life and talk to the guests. For us, and especially for me, this was actually the least enjoyable restaurant, not because of the food, which was excellent, but because the atmosphere was incredibly lively and loud. All the interaction and the kids' reactions made it a bit overwhelming, and I found it hard to really enjoy the meal. Now, let's show you what we tried. My starter was a smoked salmon tartare with dill, capers, onions, pickles and a touch of horseradish cream. It was light, fresh and full of flavor, a really lovely way to start a meal. Christophe chose the black truffle pasta presets, filled with truffle-scented cheese and coated in a champagne sauce. A lot of people loved this one, but for us it was too dry, too much pasta, not enough filling. I usually go for the soup. And this time I chose the creamy butternut squash soup, garnished with chives and a drizzle of sour cream. It was sweet, comforting, and perfectly warm, just what I love. Christophe usually goes for a salad, but this time he asked for another starter instead, the sliced serrano ham with manchego cheese and olive tapenade. Simply, classic, and exactly how it should be. For my main course, I had a ginger teriyaki dusted Angus beef tenderloin, served on wasabi mashed potatoes with bok choy and a tamarind barbecue reduction. It was cooked just the way I asked, and I really enjoyed it. The wasabi mash though, that part was a bit less my thing. The flavor was quite strong and took a little away from the rest of the dish. Christophe went for the grilled tuna steak, served with fingerling confit, caponata, sun-dried tomato pesto, and a touch of aioli. Simple, flavorful, and beautifully cooked. For dessert, we shared. We even got a separate little dessert menu, though we didn't film it unfortunately. I think it was a vanilla cheesecake on top of a chocolate brownie. Whatever it was really good, and we were glad we shared it because it was definitely on the heavy side.
Hi guys, welcome to Calonia. We're going with the bus for an hour drive, and the last 9 kilometers we're hiking through the Santiago de Compostela. Let's go!
Bye.